Lovebug, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mercy Yvonne and my channel is all about being the intersection between faith and fashion. So we're gonna serve the Lord, but baby, we're gonna serve a look as well. And in today's video, I am going to talk about 10 summer 2024 fashion trends. So if that is your vibe, baby, go ahead, grab your little snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So for trend number one, it's going to be kind of twofold. So we're going to talk about some colors that we're going to see a lot of. And two of the main colors that I saw that popped out to me the most for summer of 2024 is the butter yellow and white. So primarily, you're going to see like a lot of an influx of white dresses and butter yellow really hitting the stores. And I like yellow, but butter yellow I don't think does that well on my skin complexion. And I enjoy white, but white made me a little nervous. I think that these are going to be really colors that you're just going to kind of have to see if it does or does not fit your vibe, because I think that they are two very particular colors. Like, a lot of people don't really lean towards wearing a lot of white, especially a full white look. They might do like a white button down or something like that, but a full white look, But I think it'll be great for like picnics. There's a great influx of like picnics and solo dating and that type of thing. I think the white will do great. The butter yellow, it's gonna be a case by case basis, and I just don't think that it's gonna pass the case for me. So next up is See Right Through It, and it is all things sheer, lace, mesh, and if I'm honest, to a degree, I'm excited about it, and I'm gonna explain why. I do believe that this is a trend that even us modest girlies can participate in, because I do believe that there is a way to do lace and sheer and mesh tastefully and modestly. And I don't dabble into a lot of it, but I do believe that it is something that you can still do tastefully. Because of this trend, I wanted to try to style a mesh top, and so I thrifted it for my believers, my modest girls. I do believe that this is a trend that we can still dabble in. You just have to navigate layering, and layering is going to be your best friend. Putting it under something so you get like a little peekaboo, putting something under it so you can make sure that you're covered but you still get that layer. Like, there's ways to do this in a modest way that I don't think that we need to just run from this trend. I think we can still try it and give it a try. Now, if you know it's just not your vibe, it's not your aesthetic, it doesn't align with your personal style or your lifestyle, then of course, by all means, leave it out. But I don't want this to be a trend that we as the modest girls feel like we have to run away from. Next up is 90s redo, and I'm stoked about this one. And it's tied to the suiting and the vesting and the relaxed fit, like the boyfriend fit, keeping things very elevated and chic without doing too much. Like, 90s fashion, especially when we're talking about like the elevated side of fashion, they gave us a lot of tailored looks. They gave us oversized but still flattering. We did get some like extremely oversized, but we got some oversized but still flattering. That balance in fit, and really dabbling into like suiting and pencil skirts and that kind of business chic. It kind of ties into that business chic, but still mixing like that streetwear aesthetic where it's oversized, but it still has a proper fit on you. 90s was a time to be alive, and this is something that I'm personally extremely excited to see come back, because I do believe that the 90s was a great time for fashion and style. The 90s is a strong style pillar of inspiration for me, and I realized like I like that. I love to watch shows like Living Single and Different World and really look into how they were dressing and tapping into those vibes and those aesthetics and those silhouettes. I really do love it, and so I'm really excited to see what we gonna do with the 90s in 2024. So next up we have Kitten Heels. Now, one of the things I really had to do was like really step into what is a kitten heel defined as, and it is like that 1.5 to 2 inch heel. And with that being said, I'm not a kitten heel girl. I want either a flat or a heel. And if I'm wanting a heel, I'll typically be like 3-4 inches, right? Maybe 5, but like 3-4 inches usually is where I stay. I need a little height, one, and I think it's because I am already 5'3", so I'm not that tall. So if I'm wearing a heel, I want the heel for height. And if I want to wear flat, I'm just gonna wear flat. So kitten heels are not for me, but I understand the appeal. And I mean, I've seen the girls set it off in a pair of kitten heels. And if you are not someone that knows how to walk in heels, or you find like an extremely high heel and it's just like it's completely uncomfortable for you, but you still want the vibe and the aesthetic of a heel, then I get it. Like, it's a no for me, but it's a yes for somebody. And I've seen the girls wear kitten heels, especially I've seen it styled beautifully with like a pointy toe kitten heel with like some cargos, or a wide leg trouser, or a wide leg pair of jeans. Baby, I've seen them set it off. But for me, if I'm going to opt to wear a heel, I want something with a bit of height. So a kitten heel is a no for me, but it is a yes for the girlies this summer 2024. Next up is another twofold one, and it is the Mary Jane flats and the ballet mesh flats. Now, I think this is another one that is a no for me. I like a good flat, but I like a good pointed toe flat. So like the Mary Janes, the real ballet flats that have been like real square toe, I don't know. And oftentimes I think the mesh material for the flat is also going to be a no for me, just because I don't see myself reaching for them. I've seen the girls style them. I think that I've seen them style beautifully. I just think it's a no for me, because it does not feel realistic to my life. That my life consumes and consists of ministry and work, and I just don't see me wearing them in either one of those spaces. And those are places that I will lean towards a flat. I love a good flat, but to me, they just don't feel functional and reasonable for me. Like, they just don't feel like a good fit. But you tell me, like, what are you thinking? The mesh is definitely a no for me. I've seen, and I forgot who's the designer, but they're pointy toe and they kind of have like that old school belt, double strap belt with the holes in it. I'm gonna put up pictures so you can see what I'm talking about, but I've seen those, and I'm conflicted on if I like them. They are pointy toe, and I feel like they are a mix of like chic, because it is still like a pointy toe flat, but it has a bit of edge because of like the belt straps. And so there are aspects about it that I like, but I think the main thing that decreases appeal for me is I've seen them with silver hardware, and I just know that if it has silver hardware, it's not going to get a lot of use in my wardrobe. And so I think that that's kind of why I just it don't really do much for me. Now, if you were to find something with some gold hardware, which I have not seen yet, maybe, but I think for the most part, it's a no for me, dog. Baby, this next one is a definite no. It's a definite no, okay? And it is Capris. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm only 5'3". I don't know if it's because I'm like medium, not mid-size, but like I'm medium, you know. I'm not slender. I got a little meat on my bones. I don't know what it is. But the capri does not appeal to me. Like, I'm an avid thrifter. You can find capris all up and through the thrift store. But baby, they never appeal to me. Like, if I were to buy a capri, I'm just gonna be like, I'll probably end up cutting it, because it don't do nothing for me. Cutting into some shorts or whatever, because it's a no. And once again, this is another one. I've seen the girlies style the capris, and I've seen them put together a nice look. However, I'm just like, it looks good, but I feel like it would look better with a different pant. And it's just a no for me. And I'm very, very, very curious. What's your thoughts? Because I do think that the capri kind of also pulls into like probably more Y2K than 90s, but like 90s Y2K, that vibe. But it's not doing it for me. And it's just, no. I didn't, and I think that's the thing though. I didn't like capris even back in the day. So I'm even more so not going to like them now. I can see why some people might like them, and I've seen them styled once again. But the capris are no for me. They're a hard no for me. They are not appealing to me whatsoever. So please let me know, because this is one I really, really, really want to know. Are y'all wearing capris this summer? Are you yay to capri? Are you nay to capri? Where you at? Sound off in the comments. Now, this next one is modern day flapper. I'm talking fringe. I'm talking shimmer. I'm talking drop waist flapper girly. And I'm conflicted on this one, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not really a fringe girl, but I do think it's cute, and I do think it can be styled beautifully. I don't tend to do a lot of like shimmer, so like sequins, glitter. It's not really my thing. But the drop waist was the part that really got me. The drop waist has really been trending, and it falls under this flapper aesthetic. And I have not tried on anything with a drop waist, but I do want to try it on. I want to see how it looks on me, and primarily like in a nice dress. I know Janae Naylor's line had a dress, and when I went to see it in store, they were sold out in my size. So I didn't really get the opportunity to try it on, but I am very curious of how the drop waist is going to sit on me, look on me. Am I going to like it? And I want to try on those different ones, the ones that are just like straight drop waist, and then some of them kind of have like that, like, what is it? Like that curve appeal, I don't know. There's a word I'm looking for, and I'm completely drawing a blank right now. But that like piece that like it's drop waist, but it still kind of accentuates and shapes you out. And I'm kind of curious about it. So we're gonna see. I've seen the girls, and I mean seen the girls killing it. And I'm very curious because y'all may not see it in my videos, but I have kind of like a little bit of love handle, and like I wonder if it's going to make me look like way too boxy, because I'm already kind of like rectangular, that I'm kind of scared that it's going to make me look too boxy. So we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on one to at least try on. Not saying I'm going to purchase it, but something to try on in store to see if it's something I like, if it's something that looks good on me, if it's flattering on me, because I've never tried anything like it. So I am kind of curious of how it's going to look on you, girl. So we shall see. So next up is Smell the Roses, and we are talking floral embellishments, rose appliques, petal silhouettes, and I think I like it. Now, I am someone who does like florals, but I'm very particular about my florals. And I do believe that this is going to be no different. But we are not talking about just like floral print fabric. We are talking about like that 3D aspect of florals in your clothes. And even if it is not something that I ever own a piece of, I do think the art aspect of it is gorgeous. I've seen it. I was literally in the store earlier today in DSW with my best friend, and we were looking at shoes, and I saw some shoes that had that rose 3D applique detailing on it. And baby, when I tell you, they were gorgeous. They came in a black and they came in a champagne color, and they were a gorgeous, gorgeous shoe. And I think that, if I'm honest, that will probably be the way, like a shoe, a bag, will probably be the main way that I would really implement this trend into my wardrobe. But I think nonetheless, it is beautiful. Like, I think it is beautiful. I think the hardest part for me personally is going to be really finding something that aligns with this trend that can fit into my daily wardrobe, because a lot of the things that I've seen are extremely out there. They're very artsy pieces, and I just don't see me wearing that on a Wednesday to the office. That's just does not fit my lifestyle. I think that they're beautiful. They're very out there runway type pieces. So I really want to see a lot more of that transition from runway to real world, and how they are going to make it a lot more realistic for the day-to-day person. And if we can find something like that that is a lot more realistic for my life, I think it's something that we can get into, because to me it is a gorgeous, gorgeous trend. So we gonna see what else, you know, hits the stores and hits retail, to see if there's something that can come home to mama. You feel me? And next up is Denim Overload. We are talking denim from head to toe. We are talking Canadian tuxedo. We are talking denim hats, denim tops, denim bottoms, denim shoes, denim bag, denim. And please don't be mad at me. Please don't think nothing crazy of me. And you might even be like, you're not really into fashion. I've never been a denim on denim girl, personally. I enjoy denim. I love denim pants and seeing denim done differently. But like the Canadian tuxedo or full denim look has never really been appealing to me. And personally, because I am a matchy kind of girl. And if I'm going to wear a denim look, the denims have to match. And if they are not designed to be together, there's a strong chance that it's not gonna work. I do want to maybe try to push myself to look into it more. I think the most realistic way for me to get like a full denim look would be in a dress. Like the Janae Naylor with Future Collective at Target, her dress, to me, it had the gold detailings on it. That is a beautiful dress. I've seen the girls killing it. And that will probably be the most realistic way for me to put on a full denim look. I think this might be one that I'm gonna leave up to the girls, but we gonna see. It's a meh for me. Like I'm not fully yes and I'm not fully no. It's like a meh. We'll see. I'm not completely sure that I'm sold on it. I do think it can be done well, and I've seen it done well. I just don't know if it's my cup of tea. Last but not least is the one that I'm extremely probably the most excited about, and that's Bermuda shorts. If you watched my last video, you would have seen she been wearing like the Bermuda style shorts like a longer short. I really have been in that place, especially as I'm on my modesty journey. It's something that I do find myself leaning towards. It's hot outside, and you want to wear something that's not a dress, but maybe not fully a pant. So I do think that shorts and Bermuda style shorts in particular are going to be great for the modest girlies that are open to something like this. I saw something on TikTok where it was like, what are the modest girlies wearing? What are the modest girlies wearing this summer? And I do believe that Bermuda shorts are definitely on trend. And here's the thing, with the shorts that I've styled in like the video, and I'll leave it in the cards if you have not yet seen it, but the video that I put out last week, thrifted, and none of those shorts did I pay more than $10 for. I think on average they ran for like $6.99, $7.99 a short. But the Bermuda short, I'm here for it. Like, oh yeah, your girl is here for it. And I do believe that it's a very great way to still be covered, on trend, modern, and still chic. There are so many ways, and you can find them in a range of colors and silhouettes. And like, if you want them to be more cargo style, if you want denim, if you want trouser shorts, like, you have so many options. So that is it for today. I hope that you were able to draw some inspiration about some trends. I will see you back here next week for another upload. But until then, remember that I love you, God loves you, and remember to always, and I do mean always, love you too. Smooches.